Hey everybody, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and I'm recording this video off of the Sony RX100 IV. So what I want to do right now is just to test this video quality as I would just vlogging in front of my normal camera. I also have my Zoom H2N microphone that I'm recording into, and I am recording onto the onboard audio as well. Now unfortunately, there is no way to plug in my microphone with a line in into the camera, so I'm just going to have to sync things later. We'll see how the quality is between the RX100 and the Zoom H2N. Also, what I want to do is thank you guys all so much for the 400,000 subscribers. I can't even tell you how grateful that I am. You guys have just been so amazing, and your continued support allows me to do this crazy thing for a living. So just thank you so much. I just had to come on here and thank you for that. It's been kind of crazy lately, but I just have to come on and really thank you. So in addition to thanking you guys, I wanted to share how I became a video blogger and reviewer. That's a huge question that I get pretty often. Like, how do you get into this? How in the world did I get started in this? And honestly, it was kind of an accident. I didn't really mean to. So just when I was in high school, or at least I think I'd gotten out of high school, I was just making fun videos about Tamagotchis because I loved them. And that's just honestly how I got started. And then I started using YouTube as a form of expression while I was in college. I was a digital media production minor, so I was kind of toying around with my channel with that. Does anybody want a free hug?
Hell yeah.
You gotta give it one. And then, yeah, there you go.
I'll hug you.
Oh, thank you! Wow! Woo! Awesome!
That was free right there, free charge.
Woo, I'm busy. And then an unfortunate thing happened. I was going for cognitive science, and I had a specialization in what I can't remember anymore, but that specialization that I really wanted to go into was canceled right in the middle of me doing it. So I guess one of the teachers dropped out and there was not someone else to fill the spot in the department. So they just said, well, sorry you guys, you're gonna have to find a new specialization. We won't resume classes until 2015 when we can have someone else in the department, and it was a big mess. So I was left not knowing what in the world that I wanted to do with my life. I knew that I loved digital media production. I was always a drama nerd. I was always singing and doing things like that.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days.
So I knew I wanted to entertain in some way, but I also loved technology. So I was watching reviews on YouTube and I thought, hey, yeah, you know, I can do that. I think I can do that. And so I just kind of started filming technology videos. I was treating my YouTube channel as an internship, kind of. Wanted to really take it seriously and see if I could get anywhere with it. For those of you who don't know, I work at Petco, or at least in a few seconds, or maybe today, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'll say that I did work at Petco. Yeah, I don't want to work here anymore at all, and so this is like my confession that I am quitting. And you guys started subscribing and people started watching, and it just is all history from there. So thanks a lot, teachers at UCSD, and for the department shutting down. That because of that, this is now what I do. So thanks a lot. As far as getting devices, a lot of them I purchased for myself. But as you start gaining a following, you start being able to go to events like Mobile World Congress, you start getting invited to go to press events, and then as you start gaining a relationship with OEMs, they are willing to loan you devices. Plus you can work with third-party companies, and you can get devices in exchange for talking about them. So there's a lot of different options. It does take quite a long time to build up and to get that type of trust, but it's completely doable. You just have to continue with what you're doing. You can't stop. You have to continue and do this as if it's your life's desire. That's one of the things. You can't just make a video here once a month or this or that. You really have to go for it. And it was something that I really loved doing, was just really going for it and putting all that I had into it. So if you are consistent, you learn your own type of characterization and who you are on camera, your own uniqueness, and people come and they watch for you, and they also watch for the content. So don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not good enough, that no one's going to watch your content, this or that. You just need to know who you are as a creator and know what you want to present to people. And if you really keep up with it and you're constant and you don't let yourself down or sell out, then I think that you can build a channel as well. It's just really about consistency and coming up every week. I do release a video every week. Some people don't think that I do, but I really do. So there really is no huge secret to this YouTube channel thing, although I would say get yourself a decent camera, get yourself some decent lighting and a decent microphone, and that really helps you. These days, I see that if you don't have really good quality, but the content is there, people still aren't so interested unless you have the quality that is there. So pay attention to that. It is an investment to get all this stuff together, but it really does pay off. So now I decided to switch to my regular camera. This is the Sony PJ790V. I happen to really like this camera. I like what it does with the skin tones, and it's got a good bit of controls for me to mess about with. Kind of a prosumer type of a camera. Also, briefly, I want to mention that I'm going to be going to New York for the release of the Galaxy Note 5 and what looks to be the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. So I'm going to be in New York. It's going to be on the 13th that all this is going to be unveiled at Samsung's Unpacked event. That's usually what they call it, the Unpacked event. Some thoughts on this Galaxy Note 5 that we're going to be seeing. A lot of people I think are going to be bummed out because with the leaked images, it looks like the thing is going to have the battery locked in there. It's hard to say if there's going to be an SD card slot, but I really don't think that there's going to be an SD card slot. This Note 5 is going to really look like the Galaxy S6. It's going to have, it looks like it has an edge type of effect, but on the back this time. So I'm really not sure what to think about that. I admittedly really do like the Galaxy S6. I've been carrying it around for quite some time now, and it's nice. But I really liked the freedom of the Galaxy Note 4 and the removable battery. So I don't really know what to think. I'm gonna have to go and play with it, and I will definitely let you all know when I get there. But I have to say that I am a little disappointed. I didn't want a glass back again, and it looks like that's what we're getting. So it looks like we're going to be getting the Exynos 7422 SoC inside of it instead of the 7420. So hopefully we'll see some nice improvements. As for the S6 Edge Plus, I don't really care for the S6 Edge, so I don't really think I'm going to care too much for the S6 Edge Plus. It's going to have a 5.7-inch display like the Note 5, 5.7 inches. Really what I see a difference between them is that the Note 5 has an S Pen and will have the S Pen suite of features. But other than that, we're probably going to be seeing very similar things across the board, except for I expect the S6 Plus Edge Plus, whatever they're calling this thing, to have 7420 for the SoC instead of 7422. So I will let you all know. I am, however, really excited about the Moto X Style that was just released. I did not get a chance to go to the New York event and play with it, but I'm happy that we're now seeing an LCD display. I do love AMOLED displays, especially on my S6, but I saw that Motorola is having some issues with a lot of either ghosting or burn-in. I saw both on their displays. That was a huge problem that I had with both the Moto X and also the Nexus 6. I won't even get into that, but a lot of people were reporting or seeing similar things, so I feel pretty justified in saying this. So it looks like Motorola has jumped on the LCD bandwagon. We're not going to be seeing any more burn-in issues with their device. So it's going to have a 5.7-inch display. Also has a really great price of under $400, which I think is pretty awesome. We're seeing the same SoC inside of it as the LG G4, which I love. I really love the LG G4, and I think that the SoC was just perfectly powerful enough. We are seeing that Quad HD display as well. It's also got a couple of configurations for storage, an SD card slot, and we've got a 21 megapixel camera, which I'm hearing Motorola just bragging about how improved it is. Now, the camera on the Moto X sucked really bad. Ironically, I saw that the camera of the Moto G, the new Moto G that was last year, 2014, did better in many circumstances than the Moto X camera. So I'm curious to get my hands on one of these. I really do love Motorola's phones. There's just something about them I feel really comfortable in. I usually place them in my top 5 list. So I wanted to get my hands on one of those. I didn't get to go to the event, but I wanted to have one as soon as possible, play around with it. So this is all that I want to say for now. This might have been a long video of me talking endlessly, but I've just been testing out the RX100 IV and also my camera. You can all let me know what you think of a designated video camera here versus a point and shoot that also has some video capabilities. I personally think that this is going to win out every time. So this has been Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. It is now almost 3 in the morning. I'm really good at this, at just being a complete insomniac and filming till all hours of the night.